Waterbury, Coach Katie here with our Thursday at HOMies WOD. I almost forgot what I was saying. For today's workout, we're going to have warm-up core work, and then we're going to move into our Metcon, which is going to be a little bit quicker. I call them like our sprint Metcons, even though realistically sprint is more like 2 minutes to 5 minutes. This one's going to be more like 10 minutes for today. So for warm-up wise, we're going to do 3 rounds. It's going to work, allow yourself a little bit of space, like at least 10 to 15 feet if you have it. Utilize the outdoors if you can, or just you can use down and backs. So for the first piece, you're going to do 15 toe touches. We've done these before, just like a good morning, but instead of reaching up, I'm just going to hinge at the hip, touch those toes, and then stand back up. So with that light bend in the knee, I'm tipping over, touching those toes. After 15, I'm going to do 1 inchworm. So I'm going to go down, stretch out my abdominals, hips up. Once I go into my down dog, I'm going to bear crawl forwards. So in my down dog, now I'm going to forwards bear crawl. When I come up, I'm going to do 15 jumping jacks. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 15. Another inchworm. So I'm going to walk out, cobra, hips up. But now when my hips up, I'm going to walk backwards, bear crawl, all the way back. Once I've made it back, 15 Superman pull downs. We've probably never done these before. I suggest you start with them unloaded, but if you want to add load, honestly, the most I would say is like holding a dinner plate in your hands. That would probably mimic like a 2.5 pound plate at the most. Okay, so you're gonna find your position on the ground, Superman up. So I'm gonna squeeze my butt and pull my erectors back. From here, I'm gonna have my arms extended, and then I'm gonna pull my elbows down towards my butt and low back, and then extend back out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should kind of feel those shoulder blades wing down across the back a little bit. Once you've done 15 of those, we start right back at the top to 15 toe touches and repeat it over again 2 more times. So that's your warm-up. For your core piece, we're gonna do 8 rounds. Each round is gonna be 2 whole minutes long. So how this is gonna work is you're gonna do 40 seconds of an abdominal row. You'll rest for 20 seconds. Then you're gonna do 40 seconds of a handstand hold, wherever you might have the opportunity to do that. If you don't have a wall to kick up on, I'm gonna show you an alternative where your toes can be on an item, whether it be a couch, a hamper, a box, that kind of thing. So it'll be 40 on, 20 off, 40 on, 20 off. And you're gonna do that 8 times through. Okay, so the first one being the abdominal row. We've done these before, but you're gonna start in that kind of like hollow pose like this. So my chest and back is actually up off the floor. Legs are extended out in front, and then I'm gonna pull my knees towards my chest. And then I like to pull my arms in as I do this. You're gonna do 40 seconds of an abdominal row, rest for 20. Then you're gonna do 40 seconds, either kicking up on a wall and holding, like so. You can also say you have a wall, but you're a little nervous to kick up and potentially punch a hole in your wall. You could do a walk up, so I can start in my plank and kind of like, maybe this is where I feel comfortable, so I'm gonna walk here and hold. Okay, so it can be like that. Or if we don't have those options available, toes up, walk those hands under those hips, and hold. Okay, so those are your options for that handstand hold. So again, 8 rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. 1 whole round is doing both of those 40 on, 20 off. Okay, from there, for our Metcon, we have 3 rounds for time, where you're gonna do a 100-meter shuffle, or find like 10 meters or some space that you have, so you can do a down and back. So reminder, a shuffle sprint always is I sprint down, touch the ground, and I sprint back. That's always what a shuffle sprint is, no matter the distance. Okay, so figure out the space that you can afford yourself to do this. So again, it's going to be 100-meter shuffle sprint. Then you have 10 handstand push-ups or an elevated push-up, 100-meter shuffle sprint, and then 20 weighted swings. So that's one round. Again, we have 3 rounds of this. So sprint, handstand push-up, sprint, and then swing. So for my sprint, again, I'm just going to find space so I can run down, tap the ground, run back. Again, figure out where it's going to work for you, whether it's going to be 100 meters or like, let's say a 30-second all-out sprint is kind of what you're looking for. From there, I have my push-up. So either I can use that kick up on the wall and do my handstand push-ups here. Okay, so I can do that. Or if we're not quite there yet, we can do the elevated push-up. So that one I showed you with toes on. Walk those hands under those hips. And then from here, I'm gonna reach down and press back up and in towards that box. Okay, if we're not quite there yet at all, you can go to that A-frame position and be here. Okay, once you're through with that, you have another sprint. So I'm going to do my down and back sprint, and then I have 20 swings with my bell. I can either hold the bell on the head like so, with hips back, pressing through that whole foot as I squeeze my butt at the top, or you can grab the bell around the handle like so and go back and up. Just make sure if you're holding the handle that you switch which hand is on top, which hand is on bottom. 12-minute cap for that one. Shouldn't even take that long. But now you know what it is. Good luck with it. Be on the lookout for our announcement for 20.4. And I look forward to seeing how you guys do with this one. #@HOMies.